we are going to skip way ahead in our notes, basically because we only have 2 days of new stuff left this term, and I didn't want to start one of the more kind of involved chapters where if we have a couple months in the middle, you're going to get very confused. I want to take a look at 2 topics that you've probably seen before, but we're just going to review to make sure they're totally solid. First of all, we're going to skip way ahead to page 118 in your notes. A little bit of Unit 9. We're not actually going to finish Unit 9, but just do the first 2 sections in there about statistics and probability. Statistics involves looking at data, looking at a bunch of numbers, and trying to figure out what the numbers are telling us. Today, we're going to review 4 different ways to kind of measure data, 4 different ways to look at some numbers and get a good summary of them. I'd like you to copy down the following numbers: 4, 3, 6, 5, 5, 7, 9. And I'll make the video pause while you get those copied down. I want to try to summarize these numbers. And again, there are 4 different ways we're going to do this. One way is by finding the mean, another is the median, another the mode, and the final one, the range. The mean. First of all, do you remember what the mean means? How we find the mean? The way we'll find the mean, we're going to add up all the numbers and divide by the number of numbers. We're going to add up all the numbers, and then we're going to divide by the number of numbers. And another word for the mean is the average. To find the mean, we're going to add up all of the numbers. We're then going to divide by the number of numbers. This is also called the average. Take a moment, get that copied down. So I want to try to find the mean of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers. I'm going to go and I'm going to add 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Yes, I do want to see the addition problem. And I'm going to divide by, I forgot how many numbers there were, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take a moment, go add up those numerators in the numerator, and tell me what that becomes in the numerator. Let's see here. I am getting 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. I'm getting 39 divided by 7. We're going to go to the calculator. We're going to divide. We're going to end up having to round the answer. Maybe let's round it to 2 decimal places. And I'm getting about 5.57. The average of my number is about 5.57. That is the mean. We add up all the numbers, we divide by the number of numbers. The median, that means the middle number. The median means the middle number. However, the middle number of these would be different than if I kind of mixed up the numbers and then found the middle number. So we always want to get the same answer. So because of that, we're going to arrange the data in order. The middle number, once the numbers are arranged in order, from lowest to highest. The median is the middle number once the numbers are arranged in order. Copy that down. And when you're done copying that down, I'd like you to take those 7 numbers, put them in numerical order, please. I think that's going to look like 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 9. I now want to find the middle number. And I think the easiest way to do this is just by kind of counting in from the sides. I'm going to count in the 3 and the 9. Then I've got a 4 and 7. I'll cross those out. Then I've got a 5 and a 6. I'll cross those out. Oh, number in the very middle is a 5. That is my median, 5, the middle number. Now, sometimes we could end up in a situation where there are 2 middle numbers. If that's so, we'll just find the mean, the average of those 2 middle numbers. I'm going to add a little bullet point over here, and I'm going to say, if there are 2 middle numbers, we're going to find their mean, their average. And I think we'll see an example of that in a moment or two. Take a moment and get all of that copied down. Median is the middle, the number in the middle. When you're in the car, that strip down the middle of the road that you're not supposed to cross because that's where like the cars start going in the opposite direction, that's called the median strip on the road. It's the middle, right down the middle. Next, the mode. The mode is the number that occurs the most often. The mode is the number that occurs the most. The mode, the most, they both have an O in them. Mode is the number that occurs the most. Get that one copied down. So if I go look at my numbers, 4, 3, 6, 5, 5, 7, 9, I think those 5s are showing up more than the other numbers I have. My mode is going to be 5. Might even be easier to see it if we look at the numbers that are in order. I've got a 3, a 4, 2 5s, a 6, a 7, and a 9. 5 is our mode, showing up the most often. Now, if I had 2 numbers that showed up twice, they would both count as the mode. So I'm going to add a bullet point over here and say there could be more than one mode. There could be more than one mode. Get that copy down. Finally, the range. The range tells us how spread out our numbers are. It tells us how spread out the numbers are. And I can calculate this by taking my highest number minus my lowest number. Get that one copied down. I think, again, it's easiest to look at the numbers that are already in order because I can see my highest number is 9 and my lowest number is 3. All I need to do is the problem 9 minus 3, and that's going to give me 6. That's my range. And the point is, the bigger the range, the more spread out my numbers are. The smaller the range, the closer together my numbers are. And these are our 4 ways to measure data. We're going to do a little bit of practice with this. What are we going to take a look at? Can you please take out that sheet that I gave you titled Extra Practice 1-2, Measures of Central Tendency. I'm going to give you a moment to get that out. First thing I'd like you to do here is I'd like you to, so we're given Rita's test scores in math so far this grading period. She took a bunch of tests. Those were her test scores. Number 1, I would like you to find the mean. And remember, this is the one where you have some calculations to do, some adding and then dividing. Find the mean. If we have to round, let's round it to 2 decimal places and send that answer in to Edpuzzle. Let's see, I want to go do 91 plus 82 plus 77 plus 98 plus 66 plus 85 plus 82. And then I want to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, divide it by 7. So I'm going to go and add those up. I think we should be getting 579. which I'm going to go and divide by 7. And when I do that, I'm getting about 82.71. About 82.71. I just want to check that one more time to make sure I'm giving you the right number. Oh, let me try that again. Shouldn't have been 579. I'm glad I checked that. It should have been 581, which gives us actually 83. Exactly. So if you said 83 and then got worried, nope, you're good. It's 83. Not sure what I did wrong that first time. Go find the median. But before you find the median, what do you have to do to all these numbers? Hopefully you just said put them in order. Go put them in order and then find the median. Okay, 66. That one's done. Then I have a 77, an 82, and another 82, 85, 91, 98. I'm going to try to find the thing in the middle. So those are gone. Those are gone. Those are gone. I think my median, 82. That's my middle number. Please find the mode. Well, mode is the number that shows up the most often. I've got two 82s and everything else shows up once. So I'm going to say that my mode is 82. The range. Go find your range. It's the highest minus the lowest, 98 minus 66. I am getting a range of 32. Let's skip down to number 11 on this sheet. We've got a whole bunch of numbers that tell us the daily sales at an ice cream store in 1 week. I'd like you to go find the mean. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of work over here. I'm going to say 1562 plus 1,895 plus 1,704 plus 1,650 plus 1,895 plus 2,368. I'm going to add those up and divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Divide by 6. Let's see. Well, when I do that, I'm getting 11,074. And again, I'm going to go divide that number by 6. And that gives me, let me just check this before I write it down. Yep, it gives me a decimal that I'm going to round to 2 places. I'm going to say about $1,845. And 6 repeating, I'm going to say 67 cents, because it doesn't make sense to talk about a repeating decimal when we're talking about money here. And that should be our mean. Go find the median, and remember, before you do that, go put the numbers in order, please. Okay. My lowest number is 1562. Then I have 1650. Then I have 1704. Then I have 1895 and another 1895. Oh, that's going to help me with something else later. And then 2,368. Cross them out. Cross them out. Oh, 2 numbers in the middle. What do I do if there are 2 numbers in the middle? I need to add them up and divide by 2. I'm going to get 1,704 plus 1,895. I'm going to divide that by 2. Let's see, that is 3,599. I promised you'll have more space in the homework than I gave you here. Sorry about that. I think our median is going to be $1,799.50. Go find your mode. Mode is the number showing up most often. And I think that number is 1,895 because I've got 2 of those. Finally, go find your range. Range is highest number minus lowest number, so 2,368 minus 1,562. I'm getting a range of $806. And honestly, I think that's about all I have to say with this. Mean, you add up all the numbers, divide by the number of numbers. Median, the middle number, but you can't do that till you've put them in order. Mode, the number that shows up the most often. Mode, most, okay. And the range, how spread out the data is. Highest number minus lowest number. Make sure when you go to submit your notes today to Google Classroom, you not only include page 118 from the book of notes, but also this sheet that we just worked through.